This video is going to show a solo flawless legend campaign mission via the final shape, which the first mission is Transmigration. So, just a reminder, people, make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't already, if you want to see this channel be successful. So, this is going to be my information about uploading these runs. This is how it's going to go. I'm not going to do commentary on every single mission that we do. I'm starting the campaign on Legend on a Warlock. So I will do the Warlock, all the missions. I won't do commentary on every single mission because it might not be required and it will take too long in one day to do this. It will be unnecessary as well because there'll be commentary done on some missions that will be probably be too easy, and the commentary will be no benefit on some of the missions. I don't know how hard or how easy some of the missions are going to be, but when I come to a mission and I'm like, oh yeah, people need a bit of extra information about this, I'll provide it. But if I feel as though it's not that much of a benefit for me to provide it, I have got to make a decision. Do I do commentary on a mission? Do I stop, halt gameplay, or continue? I'd rather, in most cases, like with a campaign style of uploading missions, I'd rather continue with the campaign, because you realize once I do commentary on a video, I have to stop gameplay, yeah, and then edit the video and then do this and do that. So you imagine doing that 8 videos in a day commentary style in one day. It's too much and it's unnecessary. So don't expect commentary on every single video is what I'm trying to tell you. It's gonna be done, especially it will be done on the final mission. Alright, and any important missions, you know, 3, 4, it depends on what missions are difficult and which ones are easy. The easy ones will be uploaded silent. It'll have to go like that. The more difficult ones that people might need help with, and I feel as though there's some interesting topics to talk about in that run, I'll talk about it. This first mission introduces you to the new enemy types you can see on screen. It introduces you to Prismatic. I went with Vesper build on our Arc Warlock, which worked well enough. You know, the first half of the mission, in my opinion, isn't that good. Because the mechanics a little bit A to B style mechanic, pick up light, dunk this light into this section to reveal the next area and where to go. I didn't really like this opening encounter, but the first half of this mission, I did like the way it looks, as in the scenery, amazing. The new enemy types, obviously amazing. But in terms of like the mechanics, A to B stuff, I didn't really like it that much. But it is a campaign mission, so, you know, I shouldn't expect too much. But I'm just saying, I think it's like a 6 out of 10. I rolled my eyes a little bit, if I'm being honest, on this first mission. However, the second half of the mission, when you get into the Traveller and things, you know, where you're at the tower and stuff, spoilers, that part of the mission was a good 8 to 9 out of 10. Very good, decent, like decent. 8, probably 8 out of 10 if I was to be really objective, 8 or 9. So yeah, it's a good opening mission overall. It's decent. I used Outbreak. Outbreak felt nice. I used Indebted Kindness. You're going to see me use Indebted Kindness a lot in this campaign just because of how versatile the weapon is. So you're going to see a lot of Indebted Kindness gameplay. I don't know if I'm going to do the whole campaign with Outbreak. We may switch off it. I may keep it. We'll just see. Heavy will swap between swords and linears, maybe even rockets. I'm using Storm Chaser just because of ranged damage. I might need it. Turns out it was alright, but it didn't matter either way what heavy I used, if I'm being honest. For yourself, try to stay away from swords, because swords there's a chance of losing flawless if you're going for like solo flawless. If that bothers you, try to stay away from swords. Is a general tool tip. I know we've got Disrupt and Blade, but don't buy into the Disrupt and Blade thing. You won't have Disrupt and Blade active anyways yet. You won't have it unlocked yet. So don't worry about using swords on your first few missions. Use weapons that you can do damage from range. Okay, that is my biggest tip to you. Use survivability builds. If you're on a Titan, survivability. If you're on a Hunter, survivability, survivability, survivability. For players who aren't as skilled as others. But obviously, you're going to start to use Prismatic and then you're going to have to try to learn how to use it, which I have not learned how to use that yet. Um, so yeah, like I said, not commentary on the full video, only on important runs. We'll see how mission 2, 3, 4, 5 goes, etc. But there'll be definitely commentary on the final mission, because the final mission, it just will be. That'll be just the case to round out the series. And obviously we're going to... I don't know whether I'm going to do Titan and Hunter right away for the Legend, because you do get an exotic armor piece. And if that's the new one, then I probably will be doing Legend. Generally, I say no. We'll see. I haven't figured out yet where I'm doing. Whether I'm just going to do normal campaign on alt characters, like as in for leveling purposes, or do free Legends. I don't know if I'm doing that yet. But anyways, this is just the run in its entirety. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.
The fate of all things rests on you. Guardian, hurry. My brother. Tell him the Allied Coalition will protect the city in the Vanguard's stead. Tell him that we will join you as soon as we are able. Tell him that I cannot hold this any longer. Guardian, go. Go.
Alive? Is this... This is... Guardian. That vision. I think we're inside the Traveler. This is it. We're really here. Mara? I can't pick up anything. No comm signals from Seoul. Zavala, Ikora, do you read us? Nothing. We're alone. I can feel the light here. It's everywhere. Grass, air. It's not what I expected the heart of the Traveler would be like, but it's beautiful, isn't it? And so familiar. This is city architecture. Servants of the weakness. They must be remnants from a conquered species. There. Light and dark are colliding nearby, forming a wellspring. We can use it. I know that shop. This was the old Vanguard command center, but it's changed. Light and dark are welling up here, more than I've ever felt before. Feels like you could reach out and pull all that power to you, control it. Could you? The line between light and dark it's gone. It's gone. Guardian, you fused light and dark into harmony. How? We can use this. We're stronger than we've ever been. We can use this. Let's go. The transponder signal isn't far. The signal's coming from here. Wait. Guardian, watch out! think